Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out. To the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. Choose the mic. Night, sweetheart. Hey, kill. 11. Hey, Alpha. Mike 52. Hey, Mike. Easy, opposite. I'm coming after you. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Kill. Here goes 21. Hey, kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That's wild, bro.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, zoom. 5-9.
Fucking do that shit.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Antoine Bethea, the leading tackler among NFL safeties last year, and on the tackle again there. It's caught by Bryant. And he's free going down the left
We really
side.
giving up so easy and drives for no reason,
New
man.
Orleans. Des Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bucks with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on, let's go.
I should have warmed up before I played. I didn't even warm up. I just straight played, man. Fuck.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He's crossing. He's checking crap. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 20.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second and 11 now. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Kill! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill! Go! 52. All day, baby, all day. Yo, Mike 52, Mike 52.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know how we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone? Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, exit. Check 52's the mic.
Hello?
Check 52's the mic. 11. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the screen.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Winston. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Come on,
Not only was the
man.
call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was
What?
absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Open, bro. Oh. In his ass, bro. That is wide open.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Have no momentum, bro. And this man just flips over me, bro.
Hey, Charlie!
Ugh. That's stupid.
Let him. Watch Mike. Okay, double up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
One. Bravo. 52. Hey, easy.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 952, 952. 36. Hey, Foxtrot. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't receive me.
Now Breeze on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
He throws the ball at the defense and catches it every single time,
in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
I can just throw the ball at the
defense there for the
and
first
get a
down
reward.
run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Come on, D. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
You got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Orbit. Down to lose one. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, Echo. 52. Check. Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming for you, son. 13.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 52. Get him. Hey, easy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Tighten up. 11. 5. Get set.
Breeze now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
The Saints on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
We got to score at least a field goal on this drive. Let's score something.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Brees now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Brees looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You kill. Hey, Haywood. Watch the twist.
Now Brees looking deep downfield. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Winston now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Kill. Hey, Zoo.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, exit. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
To throw is Breeze. Complete to Bryant. And he goes out right around the 39. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey!
No momentum, bro. I can't get nothing.
Mike 52. Yeah.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze again has it complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Again, it's Kamara. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 52 is the mic right here. 21. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Bryant.
Oh my
The
God,
Saints first
bro.
down there on a gain of 11.
Come on, bro. The computer's on that, bro.
And defensively, they were in zone
And
coverage
he's
there.
still
You have
running
to be a
it?
little careful. You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can
Bro,
drop
that makes no
anyone out of
sense,
your
bro. I got
defensive
the
front,
computer
defensive
playing
end,
the defense for that.
tackle.
He
It
can
doesn't
play,
matter. You
he's
just
running.
exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the
still getting it
quarterback
off,
and still
bro.
try and cover downfield.
From the gun, it's a run for
He's
Kamara.
not running the ball,
And this
bro.
one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Still getting
The
that.
catch made over the middle by Gill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Shit's so frustrating,
This
bro.
has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Bravo. Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 52. Let him. Here we go.
Run the defense for this shit, and they still don't play defense like they're
On
supposed
first
to, bro.
down, Breeze.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
Get that momentum, bro.
And he's
Get
up
that
across
back.
the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Saints 10.
Dude, he's tired, bro. Fuck.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, baby, all day. Patch it. Good. Right forward, ready.
They run it again with Kamara.
Oh my God!
The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And
A professional tackle, look, can they make a tackle?
Napping a little bit.
The concentration
and those
level
possessions
may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
Sorry, bro. Niggas not
And
breaking
off he
tackles
goes.
like that, bro.
More
Unless you Derrick Henry, bro.
following the touchdown.
Unless you Derrick Henry, bro.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
So pissed off, bro. He really
One thing
got
I think
that,
that's safe
bro.
to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And almost
Look at
picked
that.
off.
Wide
I guess the good
open
news for
catch.
them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He did the fuck out of me, bro.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, it's Murray.
Look at this, bro.
And
Look
he'll
at
get
him breaking
near the
tackles
45.
and
They'll
shit,
spot it
bro.
at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
We got all the
Definitely
momentum
lead
off
things
the
out
shit.
at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the
They don't have no
defense.
run game,
Do they have to
bro.
use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Look at
This
that.
is
2
caught
people.
again. 12 yards there and a first
Two
down.
people over there, man, and he still got the ball
Another
through
nice
there.
pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation.
On the ball
Brandon.
at the
With this
defense.
lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is
At the
smothered
defense
behind
and
the
just hope
line.
they catch
Call
the
it a
ball,
full
and they
3
do
yards
catch
in the
it.
wrong direction there. Brings up second
Oh.
down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 27, Winston. Jones has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Oh, he's running cover for
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
Cover for
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Look at the beautiful throw.
Even without a ton of
Look at the
pressure in his
beautiful
face, it just
throw.
shows how difficult it is to pick
And
apart his own
catch.
defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers.
Look at the
as much as they're
beautiful
playing
throw
the eyes
and
of the
catch,
quarterback
my
and when he
G.
delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
Winston to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the pressure comes and just inside the 10. Cameron Jordan.
Fucking lost, bro. There's no reason to keep playing, bro. Fuck, man.